All right, guys, today we don't have the biggest of news to talk about. I mean, it's a pretty decent sized signing in the grand scheme of things. The San Francisco 49ers have signed former Ravens safety Tony Jefferson to a contract. Now, if you're not familiar with Tony Jefferson, he tore his ACL back in 2019 and now is coming back to play for the San Francisco 49ers after that injury. So, Tony Jefferson, before this injury in 2019, was a very solid safety for the Ravens. Played very well, covers pretty good, can rush the passer, can blitz, can play some man-to-man if he needs to come up to. Good over-the-top safety, and not the quickest guy in the world, but has a little bit of speed. And so the 49ers adding him to the team, who really knows? This is kind of just a low-risk, high-reward kind of situation, because if he pans out that he's going to be like a really good player for the 49ers, then he just adds to that really good 49ers defense that they've got. Yes, everybody's coming back from injuries. Just add Tony Jefferson to the list of guys that are coming back from injuries. And so they're going to try and piece this back together. I do think the 49ers defense is going to be right back where they were before all these injuries happened. And I think they're going to be a pretty dominant defense. And so Tony Jefferson, like I said, this is a low-risk, high-reward situation for the 49ers. They didn't pay him a lot of money. If they bring him in and he fails, then it's not the biggest of deals. I mean, you kind of feel for the guy because he tore his ACL. He's trying to come back and make his name for himself again. He gets a second chance with the 49ers, and then it doesn't end up working out for him. I mean, you kind of feel bad for the guy, but that's the business. And so the 49ers are kind of in a win-win situation, because if he pans out and he works out for him, then they got themselves a really good free safety to go alongside all these other great pieces that they have on the defense. Yes, he's a little bit older, but he could still be productive probably if he ends up working out for him. And if it doesn't work out for him, then they didn't pay him that much money. It's probably just a one-year contract, and then they just move on from him next year and get somebody else. So it's a win-win situation for the 49ers. Tony Jefferson is probably going to come out with an attitude that he wants to prove to the 49ers and to the Ravens and to everybody else in the league that he's back, he's healthy, and he's ready to go and play at a Pro Bowl level. Who knows if he can even play at a Pro Bowl level? Who knows if that ACL is going to come back? Some guys' ACLs come back and they're better and they're stronger than ever. Other guys' ACLs never really are the same. And that's just life. People are different. They recover from injuries different, and their bodies recover differently. So who knows how Tony Jefferson is going to react to getting back onto the field in live action in 2021 when he goes out on the field for the 49ers. I don't even know if he's going to be the starter. I would assume he would be the starter for the 49ers. They wouldn't bring him in to be a backup, I wouldn't think. Maybe they would, but I wouldn't really think that they would bring him in just to be a backup. So I think this is a smart move by the 49ers and a win-win situation for them. It's a prove-it year for Tony Jefferson to prove to the entire NFL that he can do it. He can come back from an ACL and be productive. So I look forward to seeing how he plays on that Niners defense, along with Nick Bosa and all these other guys that they have. So I still don't even know if they've officially brought back Richard Sherman yet or not. I have not heard anything about whether they re-sign Richard Sherman or not. He might still be a free agent. So keep your eyes peeled for that, because if Richard Sherman doesn't go back to the 49ers, maybe we see him in New England. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Calm down. Don't just go straight to the comment section yet. Calm down. I'm just joking. No, I'm just kidding. Sorry. No. Back to Tony Jefferson. So, Tony Jefferson, I presume to be a very productive player this year. I think he will fit in nicely in that Niners defense. He doesn't have to do too much. And I think they're going to have a good year. I basically think the Niners are going to be back on top because I think that defense is going to be good, even though, yes, it was hurt for most of the season. But I think that defense is going to be good enough to at least carry them to the playoffs. Who knows how good Jimmy Garoppolo is going to be, if he can stay healthy. And if he does stay healthy, is he going to be good the whole season? Are they going to bring in Trey Lance and let him throw the ball around the field a little bit? I don't know. I kind of think that they're going to keep Jimmy Garoppolo the whole season as the starter and let Trey Lance just sit for a year. That's my opinion. I think that's probably what's going to happen. I have no idea, though. They could definitely start him halfway through the season and then just bench Jimmy Garoppolo, maybe trade him halfway through the season. Who knows? But Tony Jefferson definitely fits on this 49ers team. He's got that 49ers attitude. He's not the youngest. I think he's probably close to 30, if not 30. So he's not the youngest. Plus, he's coming off that ACL, like I said. So it's going to be a make-or-break year for him. I hope that he can do it. And like I said, it's a win-win situation for the 49ers because they didn't pay him a lot of money. It's probably just a one-year deal. And if he works out for him, then they get a huge return for it because he's going to be pretty good for him. And maybe that leads him to a Super Bowl. Who really knows? But let me know down below what you guys think. If you guys think this is a good pickup for the 49ers, if you think it's a bad pickup for the 49ers, if you think he's going to be good or not, if you agree with me, if you don't, let me know down below. Smash that like button, hit the notification bell, and the subscription button as well. Join the Juice Club, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.